right. Hey guys, good morning. It's Sagittarius Soul Tarot. Hey T Rose. We're going to go ahead and do a what you don't see coming reading. So, this will be what you don't see coming, a general spread. So, I do have a new Oracle deck that I got that I want to use for this reading called Tales from the Heart Oracle. I think I got this off of Etsy. So, the name is Beauty and the Soul. Okay. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to see whatever comes out. What you don't see coming that is around you energy wise. This could be a person, a situation, could be involving you in some way. So, however it resonates. Hey guys, hey Kitty, hey Danielle, hey April. So just take the reading how it resonates. If it's not your story, just disregard it. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I appreciate it, guys. And if you want to book personal readings, or if you are waiting for personals, they will be done soon. But I do have availability today. My information's below in my description. And I do have 2 for $20, Cash App and PayPal, and then a couple sales on my website. So all of that's below in the description. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the reading after you guys leave or before, you guys, whatever. Hype it if it lets you do that. I have been getting a lot of views lately. So thank you guys so much for doing that. I think I hit 4,000 views on one of my videos yesterday. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. So with that being said, if you guys, just want to watch whatever placement, your sun, moon, rising, Venus cross watch, take whatever resonates. If it doesn't, just leave it for somebody else. All right, let's get started. We're going to do all signs. I will probably do a collective at the end and also super chats if you want to do that. All right, 206 for Aries. All right, what does Aries not see coming? So what's the T? What do you not see coming? Okay, you guys could be traveling. So maybe an unexpected travel. Okay. Some of you feeling like everything's going well with the travel. So vacation, things could be going good. Maybe you have unexpected travel here. Unexpected plans. Okay. Somebody could be having a little bit of hostility towards you romantically because there's unfinished business. Okay, that's like the Tower card. Somebody could be mad at you that something is over. I do see here a voodoo doll, so be careful of that. Somebody could do black magic or just mad that you've moved on. Okay. Somebody still wants to date you and be with you. They're looking at your pictures or missing you. Yeah, you have an ex that's like still hung up on you, Aries, is what I see here. Hey, Biddy. Okay, and they're trying not to spy on you or watch you. And they're confused about where things are. So for a lot of you, yeah, you're trying to maybe move on with your life with travel. Some of you are just relocating. If not, you are focused on a vacation. But I do see an ex obsessed over you. So they still want to date you. They still want to be with you. I do see a voodoo doll here, so be careful of that. Okay, why travel? What's going on with this? What you don't see coming. Page of Cups. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, some of you are going on vacation and taking care of yourself. So like a self-care vacation. Some of you, if you have a child, you could be visiting a child. Okay, Page of Cups. Like maybe you're wanting to do something with your kids. Maybe you're a workaholic. You've been working a lot. I do see you guys, finally feeling like maybe there's a right timing for a vacation. Maybe putting off a vacation. But it looks like you're putting a lot of time and energy into finances and career. Some of you could feel with the Page of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles reverse, if you do have a younger child, that you're working so much that you're not really taking time with your child. You're not spending time with them because you're a workaholic or you're working constantly. So I do see that. So who's this person that's obsessed with you where things are unfinished? Somebody that you're not talking to. Somebody you're trying to move on from. I feel you guys don't want this person. Some of you, it's a fire sign. Yeah, there was a tower between you and this person. Wow. Yeah, a lot of you, there's a tower. Like maybe you suddenly block them or you suddenly just had a realization, I don't love this person anymore. Because it looks like somebody that you're not looking at, like you're not paying attention to, whoever this person is. They still want to be with you, but you're not watching them, you're not into them. Okay. So there's some kind of ex. Some of you, it's a Scorpio. They still want to date you. Yeah, they're hurt that you guys aren't dating. 10 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands reversed. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles reversed. That was creepy. It sounded like something was knocking on my window. That was creepy. Anyways, yeah, so for a lot of you, there's somebody that still wants to be with you, Aries, but you have no interest of being with this person. Okay. So yeah, for a lot of you, they're hurt. They still want to date you. They're still physically attracted to you. But you're not wanting to pay attention. So what's your advice on the situation? 7 of Swords. 4 of Cups reverse, the Strength in reverse, and the 8 of Swords. This person, they're going to try to do everything they can to come back into your life. So be careful. Even if you have them blocked, they're going to try to find other alternative ways to come back into your life. So you got some kind of ex that's obsessed with you. Yeah. And I think you're needing to tell them like, hey, I'm not interested. Okay. Some of you have somebody else that you are connecting to, or I do see somebody new, 2 of Cups. Yeah, there could be somebody new in your energy that you're talking to, that you're attracted to. Maybe needing to tell that person that, like, hey, I'm talking to somebody else, but I'd be careful with telling them who you're talking to. Because if it is an ex that's still obsessed with you, I wouldn't say names of who you're talking to or any kind of indication of who that new person is, because they could be trying to sabotage it. It looks like there's an ex that wants to sabotage things because they still want to date you and they feel hurt. Okay. So I see that. There's somebody, maybe, because I'm getting the voodoo doll here. There's a voodoo doll with unfinished. So somebody still feels tied to you. But I do see vacation in the near future. Some of you, it might not be until spring. Okay. So maybe your birthday season, because I'm feeling maybe not until like Earth. So maybe like around Taurus season, like April or May. But yeah, the signs that I got Virgo, I got Leo, I got Scorpio, Sagittarius. Could be any sign. All right, let's go ahead and do Taurus. What you don't see coming. 758. Hey, Olo. 758 for Taurus. Ooh. What you don't see coming. Somebody's moving in silence and doing something sneaky to try to get something from you, or there could be somebody that sees you as really like successful and they're wanting clout from you, or they're wanting to be where you're at financially. Okay. This could be somebody trying to do something sneaky behind your back. I saw jackpot in reversed. There could be somebody moving in silence because they feel that there's another person involved. Yeah, unfinished. Ooh. There could be another female that's jealous and trying to cause some kind of problem here. Somebody is not healed. Yeah, somebody has not moved on from something. They're not healed and feeling like, okay, I feel like there's another woman that feels like you took them from somebody else. Either you took them from okay, they could be either feeling like you took the person that they want, okay, and that they didn't win in the situation, they didn't get what they wanted, or they are working against somebody else here. Let me see. I don't like this. Hey, Christina. Hey, Anne. Hey, Crystal. Yeah, there was some kind of ending. Somebody's mad about some kind of ending. Some of you, it's a third-party situation where there's another female trying to make shit up and cause drama because you were the one chosen over them. Like you got chosen over them. They feel like they lost. So let me see. I just saw the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of you, you're top tier. Who's this person moving in silence? Ace of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, the Death, and the Hermit reversed. Nine of Pentacles reverse, Three of Cups. Wow. Okay, well, some of you, this person's in another relationship. Like they're in another relationship and they're choosing to be with you and they're leaving something else behind. They're gambling on a relationship. I'm seeing here, Taurus, that there's this woman feels like this woman that's maybe with this person. They feel that they love you and not them. And they're kind of petty and mad. I'm getting some kind of third party where this person was in a relationship. Yeah, and they're not happy in this relationship. They don't want that person. And they're coming to you. They could be playing fake busy to that person. So if they're in another relationship, they're acting like they're fake busy, but they're just not interested in that relationship anymore. Yeah, and it's like they're just ready for it to be over. And they're wanting to come towards you. There's somebody in a third party situation. They're being sneaky. They're wanting to be with you in an intimate relationship way. Maybe even like the sexual intimate. But the problem is they're still involved with somebody else. Because it's like they're afraid to take some kind of gamble. Hierophant reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, Nine of Swords reverse, and the Devil. Could be a karmic they're involved with. It could be they're involved in a karmic relationship. Queen of Cups. And they want to be with you. It's like this person wants to be with you, but they're involved with like a shady or karmic person. Is what I see here. It looks like there's somebody ending a relationship. I got the Death here twice. So somebody's ending a relationship to be with you. But they're like in something toxic or unhealthy. What's your advice? Well, it looks like you're going to get this person. But I'd be careful with the Fool in reverse, Seven of Swords reverse, Eight of Cups. Be careful what you're getting yourself into. So maybe you're into this person as well. Maybe you already know that. Some of you already know they're in a relationship. Yeah, they've already kind of told you that they're involved in a relationship. I would just be really careful. Okay, I would just make sure that like when this person does walk away from this person, they are actually single. They are out of the situation. Because it looks like there's somebody, they are moving in silence towards you. Okay, and then there's a feminine that maybe knows about you or knows they're lying about something here. So I would be careful. It looks like they're coming towards you, but they're not completely out of this other situation. But they don't want to be with that person. And this feminine could be finding out about you or knowing that they love you or want to be with you instead of them. Could be an Aquarius. I got Virgo, Aries. A lot of you already know, or like you suspect they're in a relationship. I have Capricorn. I got Taurus. It is a third party here. Virgo, Scorpio. So I'd be really cautious and I would just be careful before entertaining it until you know for certain that they are out of that. All right, Gemini at 12:59. Okay, what do you not see coming, Gemini? Let's see. Okay, there's some kind of boss daddy in your energy that is reflecting. Wow, they want to have a romantic love affair with you. Or they're thinking about being with you. So you guys could have somebody rich in your energy. Okay. They could be a drinker. And for some of you, they could be involved in a third party as well. Because now I have the witch here. So for some of you, they're involved with somebody that's spiritual or some kind of witch. Or maybe somebody's casting some kind of spell on them. Ooh, that card came out again. Who do you love? Ooh, Gemini, you could be in a third party too. I saw romantic love affair. The snake. Okay. Wow. Yeah, some of you guys could be dealing with somebody that's in a third party as well. And they're drinking their pain away. You could be dealing with a twin flame. Like this person's your twin flame, but they're in a marriage or relationship. Yeah, there's fears holding you guys back from this relationship. And the fear could be that there's like a karmic person involved. So let me see. Yeah, it's like they have to release something to be with you. And they could be an alcoholic or they could be drinking a lot. Five of Cups. Yeah. All right, let's see. Maybe reflecting on the choices that they made for some of you. Maybe they chose somebody else over you. So why reflecting in Boss Daddy? The Seven of Cups reversed. Yeah, they're reflecting on what they said or did. The King of Cups in reversed. The Magician and the Empress. Okay, well, this person knows you're the Empress and they fumbled you. So maybe they chose somebody else over you. This feels like somebody that really sabotaged something. And it's like it was in their power or their control. They could do whatever they wanted. They could have this relationship if they wanted. So for some of you with the witches and drinks of pain, they could be feeling like they gave into temptation. Maybe they gave into temptation with somebody else and they realize you're the Empress. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. The Three of Cups in reverse. Yep, Six of Wands. So it's kind of like they gave into another situation thinking it would be more positive or they would get something out of it, you know? But it was going to be more successful. For a lot of you, it didn't. It didn't end well. This person could have been going after them for their money or just in it for materialistic things. So it feels to me they fumbled you. This person fumbled you. They had a lot of money. They had a lot of resources. They had the ability to be with you, but I don't think they were an emotionally stable energy with the King of Cups in reverse. They definitely could be a drinker because it looks like they put you in a competitive situation here. The Snake. Yeah, they were only after their own selfish needs. Yep. And for a lot of you, they could have abandoned you, went towards somebody else for selfish reasons, for materialistic ways or emotional fulfillment. They sabotaged it. Five of Swords. And this could definitely be your twin flame, Gemini. Let's see. Yep. For a lot of you, Three of Swords reverse, Lovers in reverse, the Temperance. You're trying to heal from this. Two of Swords. You're trying to like move on from the situation, but it's really hard because you feel like there's some kind of spiritual connection here. Yeah. But this person was very toxic. So this looks like somebody that they gave in temptation. Now they're reflecting on what they did. Seven of Cups reverse, Magician, feeling like they got to do something to get you back. It looks like they chose some kind of third party, somebody that they were in communication with. Maybe they were talking to them online. I don't know. They thought it was going to be more successful than what it was. Okay, Tamika, but you're the Empress. What's your advice? Queen of Swords, the King of Wands, the Devil, and the Four of Cups reverse. Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles. When they come back into your life, because they are planning on coming back, they need to be out of this devil energy of temptation, of choosing third parties, things like that. They need to come towards you correctly. And with the Queen of Swords, you're needing to put up boundaries here. Like, I'm not going to take the bare minimum. I'm not going to take any bullshit. Okay? Because they need to come towards you correctly here with something solid to offer. So if they do come back into your life, they need to be more dedicated and giving to this. They need to be more reassuring that they are building something with you. They're not hiding. They're not lying. Yeah, you need to be in this Queen of Swords energy and be really hesitant and careful about letting this person back in. But it looks like, Gemini, it is somebody that was treating you as an option or put you in a third party and chose that other person. And that person could have been into it for the money for a lot of you. Or they just ended up costing them more than what they got out of the situation. So, yeah, now they're drinking from it. They're really upset. Could be an Aries, a Gemini. I have Capricorn, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces. I have every sign here. Taurus, Libra, Scorpio. All right, let's go ahead and do Cancer. These are kind of juicy readings. All right, 1838. What you don't see coming. What does Cancer not see coming? Somebody's getting out of their ego. Someone's not letting ego hold them back any longer. It looks like someone's not continuing to watch you anymore. They're going to do something about it. So if they've been watching you, yeah, you're on somebody's mind here. Love on the brain. Instead of stalking and watching, they're going to do something about it. Okay? Because you're heavily on their minds here. Wow, I just saw the Ship card. So they could be coming towards you. Somebody could be traveling towards you or wanting to see you. They have a gut feeling about this connection. They have a feeling to come towards you or to reach out to you. Yeah, there's that Ship again. Somebody's suffering in silence or crying over you, and they're wanting to reach out. They have a gut feeling to check on you or to reach out in some way. Oh, you're welcome, kitty. Yeah, somebody could be afraid that you're not doing well. Okay, that you're not doing well or that you're not in a good place or something. Somebody is very intuitive. Yeah, they're listening to their higher self. And they could be feeling the need to, instead of holding back, to like reach out to you to check on you. Because they haven't been taking action towards you. Some of you, it's a twin flame. And I got Jupiter in reverse. So somebody you've been stagnant from, there could be distance. They're thinking about you. They're having an intuitive feeling instead of watching you to actually check on you or to reach out in some way. But their higher self is being activated. Yeah, Six of Swords. Somebody's wanting to come towards you or to come your way. Instead of watching you, they're going to do something about it. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. The King of Cups in reverse, the Empress. Seven of Cups reversed. Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. Some of you, it's like somebody doesn't care anymore if there's somebody else. I don't know. This is weird. Some of you guys could be a Cancer masculine because I'm getting there's a feminine showing up of like they have a gut feeling to check on you, that you're not doing well, that maybe you're putting on a persona that everything's fine, but you're not okay. Some of you, this could be a friend or a family member. What's the gut feeling? Four of Pentacles, that you're acting reserved, that there's something bothering you, but you're not talking on it. Yeah. So maybe like you're projecting that everything's fine, but emotionally you're not doing well. There's somebody wanting to check on you. It could be another feminine because they feel like you are emotionally struggling, that you're going through some kind of loss or some kind of bad situation. Yeah, this person's being called to come towards you. They're spying on you. They're afraid to reach out, maybe because there's a fight or disagreement with you two. Yeah, it's coming up as another feminine. So it's somebody like a friend or a family member is being called to come towards you, wanting to cut out whatever's happened between you guys. How does Cancer feel about this person? Okay, so this could be a family member that you haven't talked to for a long time. Some of you feel like they've given up on you. Yeah, this could be a family member. So some of you, like maybe there was drama or conflict with you and this family member, but maybe they're at a distance. Some of you, they moved away from you. Like they moved away and they're getting a gut feeling that you're not doing all right. And that even though you guys ended on bad terms or there was some kind of conflict or something, they do want to reach out to you and see if you're doing all right. Some of you, they could be offering you money or wanting to offer you something because they feel bad. So I'm getting... Some of you, yeah, there was somebody that neglected you or just kind of left you for their own life, for their own finances, their own stability, whatever. Maybe they moved away from you. But it looks like this person wants to make amends and they're kind of concerned about you. Hey, Alban. Hey, Ramona. What's your advice? Okay, I would kind of be cautious. Yeah, I would just be kind of cautious. Ask yourself, what does this person want? Why are they coming back all of a sudden? So that's kind of what I'm seeing here, an energy of like, I would just kind of be careful, okay? Because is this person, what is their intention? Do they really want to make things right with me? Or do they, you know what I mean? I would just be kind of cautious. But it is coming up as like a feminine. So somebody's worried about you and instead of watching you or spying on you, it's like, I need to just, reach out to Cancer and see if they're okay. I have a gut feeling here. So I don't know if maybe you're not doing well in a relationship situation. I don't know. Hey, Alexi. Hey, Chrissy. Yes, you can ask your question on here. I'm so sorry. I was waiting for people to send in their questions, but I didn't see anybody drop any in the chat. So I went ahead and got off the live. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Oh, thank you, Kitty. I appreciate that. So some of you, Cancer, you're struggling with like a relationship situation. Maybe you're getting divorced. Maybe you're going through like a twin flame situation. And there's some feminine in your energy that wants to see how you're doing, check on you, but they've kind of neglected you or abandoned you, or you feel abandoned by them. And it's going to be really shocking that they came back. Could be a Scorpio, could be an Aries, a Libra, a Taurus, Libra, a Capricorn, a Scorpio. All right, let's go ahead and do Leo. What you don't see coming, 2432. All right, Leo, what you don't see coming. Okay, well, you're rejecting some kind of boss daddy. So there's somebody you're rejecting. There's somebody that's stable or rich in your energy, but you're rejecting them. Some of you, I saw karmic friends in reverse. You could be worried that there's people that are going to interfere Or maybe they interfered with a relationship. There's some kind of soul tie. There's somebody that is wanting to come towards you. They could be locked up in jail, guilty as charged, and soul tie. Wow, okay. You're putting them in a timeout. So maybe you're putting somebody in a doghouse. I hope not. That's kind of cruel. Wow. Somebody's heartbroken over you. There's somebody heartbroken over you. They want to come back. They feel a soul tie, but you're rejecting them. And somebody could literally be in jail. Okay, and they're having a lack of epiphany here. So somebody you're not communicating with, there's a lack of communication. They want to hear from you. They could feel rejected by you. It doesn't look like this person's doing too well. Wow, 10 of Swords. Okay. The Tower. Okay, what's rejected in Boss Daddy? Maybe it's an energy like, I don't care how much money you make. I don't like how you treated me, or I can't get past something. Yeah, you're putting up standards here. Queen of Pentacles. The World in reverse. The Five of Pentacles reverse. And the Hermit. Somebody's trying to come back into your life after ghosting you, after disconnecting. Could be a Virgo or an Earth sign. Or world. Yeah. Somebody's trying to come back and get your forgiveness and make peace with you. Okay, so there's somebody that left your life. They're trying to make peace with you. Somebody you have a soul tied to. So they could be apologizing, wanting to be in your life. Some of you have two people. Like you have more than one person. Yeah, because now we have a fire sign. So I see an earth sign strongly or a fixed sign. And now I'm seeing a Sagittarius possibly. Okay. Yeah, you have some kind of third party here. So I feel like, Leo, you have three people. Yeah. Knight of Wands, Three of Wands, Three of Swords reverse, Ace of Wands. So you have a fire sign and possibly strongly I have Aries or Leo, or not Aries or Leo, Aries or Sagittarius. And then I'm seeing strong fixed energy or earth energy off the other person. So I think you're rejecting one person and rejecting another as well. Or this other person's worried that you're going to that you're not going to reject that other person. Because I'm feeling there's two people. Okay. You got one person in particular that is really not sure what's going on between the two of you because there is no contact. You've rejected communication possibly, or they feel that you're going to reject it. And then I'm seeing somebody else in your energy that might be a newer person, or they could have been friends with that person. So somebody's heartbroken over you. Yeah, Four of Cups. The Death in reverse, the Star in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like the past person that's wanting to come back, they're feeling heartbroken and wondering if you guys can work things out. Wondering if you'll forgive them, if you'll see them differently. Yeah, because I'm seeing that there's an energy of like there's two people because I saw karmic friends in reverse. So maybe somebody was friends with somebody or they were kind of aware of each other. So yeah, so I'm seeing there's a fire sign strongly in your energy wanting something sexual with you, Ace of Wands. And they're hoping that you're healed from that other person. So this is kind of a mess. I see two people. What's your advice? It's kind of a shit show. Now that card flew across the floor. Nine of Swords reverse. 10 of Wands. High Priestess. Don't stress yourself out. You're being spiritually guided at this time. Don't make this worry you, okay? What card flew across the floor? Let's see. Wow, Four of Wands. Yeah, I think everything's coming together. Okay. I think intuitively things are happening the way they're supposed to. Yeah, I wouldn't let the situation affect you because I think your higher self already knows the answer of who you're meant to be with, who your spiritual person is. A lot of you, there's a soul tie here. Okay, but somebody wasn't able to be what they, what you wanted them to be is what I'm seeing here. So I think deep down, you know the answer about who your person is. Four of Wands, High Priestess. Okay. But I'm seeing two people. And then as I said that, I see a King of Pentacles reverse and an Emperor in reverse. So they both don't look stable. Both people don't look like good opportunities. But some of you, somebody could have got put in jail because of a money situation. Like they let their status or their status or what they had for their job or their reputation, they let that get in the way, and that's why they're in jail. So somebody could be serving time thinking that they could just do whatever. They had no restrictions, no limitations, and they got in trouble for some of you. So, hey, Lauren. So the signs I saw Aries and Taurus. Could be a Leo, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Man, what a messy reading. Sorry, guys. All right, Virgo, 3022. All right, what you don't see coming. What does Virgo not see coming? Love on the brain. Okay. Somebody's dreaming or fantasizing about you. They're looking for information on you. And they're haunted by you. Damn. So you got somebody like obsessed with you. They're reminiscing. They're thinking about you heavily. Hey, Jane. They want to know if you still love them. Who do you love? Do you love them? Some of you, they're just in their head. They're in a mental prison. There's an ex that's wondering if you still love them. They're getting information if you still care. Okay. This is somebody that maybe feels like you're choosing to not heal things with them, or you're choosing to let them go. I do see heartbroken. So there's somebody in your energy that is not in a healed place. They look unhealed, and it is somebody that you are moving on from. Yeah, they feel they don't have control of the situation. So this is somebody from your past, I feel. Yeah, there's somebody haunted by you still, Virgo. Okay. They still are thinking about you obsessively, wanting to know if you still love them. Yeah, there could have been an ending where you guys are no longer together. Oh, you're welcome, Kitty. Why love on the brain and dirt digging? They want to know everything about you. They're getting very nosy. Yeah, they want to know if you're single. 9 of Pentacles, a Hierophant reverse, 9 of Swords. They're worried that you're either in a relationship. They want to know your relationship status since you guys have been apart. Some of you divorced this person. You're not with them anymore. Yeah, they want to know what's going on. So they're getting information on you. If you're dating somebody new, if you're single, they want to know if you still love them. They feel like you don't. This person has a hard time believing you still love them. Yeah, some of you, they feel like you just can't get past what they did. You can't forgive them, that you are emotionally disconnecting. So there's somebody that they feel like you don't have love for them anymore, that the love has left, and that you are healing, you're working on yourself. This is somebody that feels like they can't control the situation. They still have love for you. They can't control the emotions they have for you. I think they're going to be reaching out to you very soon. Some of you, they're thinking about offering you some kind of proposal, wanting to marry you, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. This person's thinking about wanting to offer you some kind of engagement or long-term commitment. Okay. So they're trying to think how that would go if they offered you that. So there's an ex that's missing you heavily. Could be a Pisces. I have Sag. I have Virgo, Cancer, Taurus. Aquarius. This is somebody that wants to be with you. Okay. What's your advice? Ace of Pentacles reverse, the Tower, the 3 of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles reverse. Wow. Okay, some of you don't feel this way for them anymore. Some of you, Virgo, you've already let this person go, or you've lost. You don't have this kind of feelings for this person anymore. And I think you're needing to tell this person this. So if you don't feel this type of way, like if you don't see yourself committing to them, or you don't want to be with them anymore, I think you're needing to be very honest and to the point and tell this person, because they're still like obsessed over you. They're still like kind of fascinated about like what you're doing. They still have in their mind that you guys are going to commit or be in a relationship. Yeah, I think it's best to tell them the truth than to lie or kind of string them along. Okay, so if they do end up having communication with you, I would just be really honest and straight to the point. Because this looks like somebody you probably don't want to be with anymore. Because it looks like they feel like you walked away, and that is what some of you have moved on. Like you've completely moved on. Like you're in a new place in your life. Like this might be somebody from your past that you don't even think about anymore. And I think you're needing to be very straight to the point, even if it hurts them. Now I'm getting that song Cruel to Be Kind. Like you're needing to kind of be cruel and tell them the truth instead of leading them on or making them think that there's like still hope or there's some kind of expectation. Could be a Gemini, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, Pisces, a Sag, a Virgo, a Capricorn, a Taurus, Cancer. Okay. All right, Libra at 3520. So just taking out resonates. Hey, Kendra. All right, Libra, what you don't see coming. Hey, Anna. Okay. I think somebody played something out here. I got played out in fake account in reverse. Somebody's been keeping secrets or hiding something. I think you're discovering something about someone. If somebody thought they could sneak and hide something from you, you're finding it out. Okay. The pleading man. So some of you, somebody was like hiding something online and they know that you're going to find it out. So now they're coming towards you all romantic and loving because they're afraid you're going to find something out. Dragonfly in reversed. But I think it's already too late. I think you are finding something out. Somebody was doing something mysterious or shady behind your back, Libra. And now they're being all romantic and loving because they don't need to find out what they're doing. Yes, their ego, vanity and pride, Aries, Leo, Sag. So they were hiding some kind of, some of you, I hope they're not like being nasty, like talking to people on another account or like flirting with other people because it's something to feed their ego. You guys could be finding something out and now they're going to be all romantic and kind to you because they don't want you to find out that they've been hiding something online. Yeah, the Strength and the High Priestess. So I don't know if this is somebody you're dating and like they're talking to other people behind your back and hoping you don't find out. So they have like fake accounts or something, or they're being fake to you. Let me see. Oh, I'll see you later, Kitty. What's being played out here? The Chariot, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles reverse, Justice in reverse. Yeah, this person thinks that they can get away with something, that they could drag something out, that they could lie, they could keep up some kind of persona, some kind of lie. And I think they're going to be all courting and loving towards you. Wait, let me see. Page of Cups in reverse, Ten of Cups, Ace of Swords reverse, and the Empress. Four of Cups. Okay. Some of you, this person, they were living some kind of lie. Some of you, it's not about you. Like this person was doing this to someone else, was hiding you or talking to you on other accounts and lying. And they're afraid that person's going to find out. So they're being all romantic and loving towards that person, even though they don't want to be with that person. It kind of feels like a third party where they're involved with somebody because of kids or family or something like that. And they're acting like they want to be with this person. But yeah, they have no romantic desires to be with them. And they don't want this person to find something else. So they're being all romantic and kind to them. Yeah, because they don't want to get caught that they're a cheater. King of Wands reverse, High Priestess reverse, Ace of Cups reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. I think that they've been talking to you online on fake accounts, and they don't want this other person to find out. And they've been doing this for quite some time. So maybe you're going to be finding this out. Yeah, you're going to be finding out that maybe they're in another relationship, and that they've been talking to you on a fake account or hidden accounts. It's some kind of fire sign. Yeah, they could be in a relationship. And they're in an unhappy relationship that they want to leave. And they're talking to you on social media, some kind of account. And because they're at a rock and a hard place that they should leave this other person. So what I'm seeing here is like you guys are dealing with somebody, Libra, that they're not being honest to their person. They're actually in a relationship with somebody else that they've been with maybe for a long time. Okay. And I think they're wanting to talk to you on social media or make plans with you. Some of you, they are talking to you on another account. Like it's a separate account from what they already have. And they're being all nice and loving towards this person, even though they don't want to be with that person because they don't want them finding out that they're talking to you or talking to other women, getting attention elsewhere. Some of you, it gets worse than that. They could be doing sexual advances with people online. Some of you, they could be They could be like recklessly spending their money. They could even be, for some of you, doing like nasty stuff, like doing like OnlyFans or subscribing to things or sending people money. It looks like they're doing something really not good. Okay. What's your advice? And I think you're kind of wrapped up in it. Yeah, your advice is the Moon. The Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups reverse, and the Two of Wands. Some of you, this person's been lying to you and keeping this person a secret, or you already know this person exists. And they're lying to you, acting like they're not with that person anymore, but they are still emotionally kind of connected to them in some way. So, yeah, I think maybe they're even, I don't know if they added you back on Facebook or they added you on some kind of account, but they're talking to you, kind of making plans with you. But it's like they're hiding some kind of relationship, or they're still dealing with that other person. I keep getting about some kind of third party in your readings, how they could even be married or in a relationship, and they don't want that person to find out. So they're doing whatever this person wants them to do so that they don't find out, or to try to act like they're not doing anything to them. Could be a Taurus, could be a Scorpio. I have Cancer, I have Aquarius, Pisces, Leo. It's all Aries, Leo, Sag, Libra, and Cancer. All right, let's go ahead and do Scorpio. I know these have been juicy. I didn't mean for this to be like that. All right, 4130. What don't you see coming, Scorpio? Let's see. What does Scorpio not see coming? Okay, somebody could be threatening you about money, and you realize this person doesn't even have money to begin with. Okay, because I have fake flexing in reverse, stalking in reverse. Somebody's trying to threaten you with money or make you feel intimidated. Okay, I have dreams here. Somebody could be making you feel, yeah, there's a situation you want to leave, but you feel threatened because of money, or you feel like you have to stay in something because of money, and you have dreams to move or dreams to get away from something, but you feel like you have to stay in something you don't want to stay in because of a money obligation. Something makes you feel unstable. Yeah, you want to leave here. The Dragonfly reverse. You feel stuck. Yeah, you guys feel stuck or kind of captive to a situation that you don't want to be in. But you could be afraid about gossip or rumors or being talked about. Yeah, some kind of conflict with somebody. It's kind of like you're pacifying or doing what this person wants because you're kind of threatened by them, or you're threatened of what they could do. So I don't know. Yeah, their ego, family. Some of you, it's a family situation where you feel like you have to stay with somebody you don't really want to be with because you don't know what they're going to do out of their ego or their pride. Or maybe you have too much pride and you don't want to leave. Some of you, yeah, it's somebody you have a child with, the Emperor. Hey, Kira. So maybe Scorpio, you guys want to leave, but you feel kind of stuck in a family situation. Some of you just want to pack your bags and leave. Like you're sick of this disharmony. You're sick of feeling ungrounded, okay, or not stable. So some of you are sick of living a lie. Some of you feel like you're living a lie, like you're living a life that you don't want to live. Six of Cups in reverse. The Three of Wands reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Magician. Yeah, it's like, I want better for myself. I'm sick of living a lie. I'm sick of living in something I don't want to be in. So it looks like you're just tired of it. You're feeling like you're just not where you want to be. There's no completion in your life. You're not satisfied. You're unhappy. But you feel like you have to pacify someone or stay in something that you don't want to stay in because you're threatened by what they're going to do. So I don't know if it's a child situation. You're afraid they're going to take you to custody. They're going to take something from you because your dreams is to leave. You have dreams to be somewhere else. Yeah, because you're unfulfilled. You're unhappy where you're at. Yeah, a lot of you are trying to leave a relationship or a commitment, but you feel stuck because of being threatened. Some of you feel threatened by their mother. You feel threatened by their mom or threatened by a family member. So you feel like you have to stay even though you're not truly content or happy. There's disharmony, there's conflict. You're not in a good place. Yeah. A lot of you feel like you just have to keep this relationship going and you're unhappy. But this person, it's like they still come in and act like they want to work things out. They want to be with you. But I think you're not satisfied. I think you have plans to leave this commitment, this relationship. Some of you have plans to move and get away, like wanting to live somewhere else, maybe wanting to travel, wanting to just relocate. What's your advice? Okay, I feel things are easing up for you. The Tower in reverse, Four of Pentacles reversed, the Star in reverse, and the Death reverse. This transition you're going through, it's only temporary. So if your life feels like it's all out of order, it's all combust, it's all just too much, you're going to be getting to a better place eventually. Yeah, I feel like the worst has already happened. You're just needing to kind of ride with the waves here, is what I'm feeling. I think eventually you are going to have an opportunity to leave this situation. It's not going to be this way forever. So if you're feeling unhappy, there's a lot of, instability, you're feeling just like you're stuck in a relationship you don't want to be in, I think soon you're going to have the opportunity to leave. And I think you don't see this coming. I think eventually you're going to have an opportunity to leave this relationship. It's not going to be this heavy, this intense. Because it looks like it's a relationship you're stuck in. Some of you feel like you're threatened by a mother, or maybe you're threatened by somebody where you feel you have to stay, but your dream is to leave. So I got Pisces, could be on the Scorpio and Aquarius, another Scorpio, that could be you. Leo, Pisces, Taurus, Gemini. So I think your manifestations are going to come in with the Magician, just needing to be patient and just let it kind of happen when it's meant to. All right, Sagittarius, 4636. All right, Sag, what you don't see coming. What Sag not see coming? Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. Okay, child services and travel. Love on the brain. Silent cries and lies you tell. Somebody's concealing something. Somebody's concealing something, hiding something. Somebody's heartbroken. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. I hope this isn't a child support situation. Okay, I got self-care and guilt. I don't know. For some of you, there could have been lies. There could have been something being hidden from you about like a child support situation, or I don't know, Sag. This looks kind of bad. Looks like somebody's guilt is eating them alive. Somebody's guilt is eating them alive, and they're heartbroken and they're upset. And I think what's going on is somebody's in this depleted energy. For some of you, this person was talking shit about you, and it's somebody you could have a child with. And they could have been making you out to be the bad guy, or telling people lies about you as a parent to feel better about themselves. To be like, oh, well, I need to distance myself from Sag because they're not a good parent, or somebody was doing something kind of shady and dishonest towards you. I did see the moon. So I don't know if they were if they were telling somebody lies about you, or let me clarify. It has to do with a child for some of you. I just saw the Six of Cups, Page of Wands. Oh, for some of you, if it's not about them lying about you as a parent, this person could be afraid that they've completely sabotaged any kind of relationship to be in your life. And you guys could have a kid together. For some of you, because I saw the King of Cups, this person could be the father of your child, Sag. They could be afraid that you are done with them for good because of all the lies they've told. They were just sabotaging. They were doing a lot of things in the connection with you and the child. Because child services doesn't have to be about you. This could be someone afraid that they're going to lose some kind of custody, or if there's nothing, and maybe there's nothing set in stone, or there's nothing established. They're afraid they've lost every opportunity to be in the child's life. That you are completely, some of you, they're afraid that you're going to take the child away from them. Like you're going to move completely away and distance yourself, or you are just removing any kind of contact. Why child services and travel for Sag? Feels like somebody's suffering in silence, that they've caused so much guilt. Yeah. They could be, oh, yeah. Somebody's afraid that you're not letting them have contact with the child anymore. Yeah. That you're taking back your control. Queen of Wands, 10 of Wands. Oh my God. Yeah. Some of you, Sag, it's somebody you have a child with. And they're afraid that they fucked up too many times, that they've lied to the child, they've lied to you too many times, they've caused a lot of problems, that you have cut off communication. Yeah, they're afraid they no longer have a chance, that they are left out in the cold, that you are not letting them back in. I think it's the parent of your child. That because they've lied, some of you, they've lied directly to your child. Like they've made up lies and excuses. They didn't show up to something. And with the Queen of Wands, you're taking back your power. You're like, no, you're done. Too many chances, you're done. You know, especially like this year. Maybe you're like, you know what? I'm starting off on a new phase, a new cycle. I'm done. I'm not letting you disappoint our child. You're not going to do this anymore. So they could be afraid you've blocked communication, or that you're going to, that you're going to take them out of their life. Because they're crying about this. And I think they've told you lies, or they've lied directly to you or that your child, for some of you. Yeah, they're a devil. The 6 of Cups in reverse, the Death card, and the 7 of Wands. They feel like you are removing them from their life. This person knows that they're a toxic, terrible person, and that they've lied. For a lot of you, they've made up lies and excuses to your child. Some of you, they had an addiction, and like they can't come into your child's life because they had an addiction and they didn't want to tell them. But I feel like for a lot of you, they've just been a really toxic, terrible person. For a lot of you, they're a narcissist. And I think all the lies that they've told are taking them to hell. And I don't want to say that and be mean, but I think they're starting to realize that saying, where the lies that I take are taking me to hell. I think this person is terrible, Sag, and I relate like really bad to this. And so I hope this isn't your reading. This person is having this awakening that you are done. And the lies that they've told, they've lied to you, they've lied to the child, they've just caused a lot of shit in your guys' life, that they're realizing that you are removing any kind of access for your own self-care, for your own healing journey. You are taking them out. Yep. Because they've caused too much confusion. 7 of Cups, the World in reverse, the 5 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. And that you're done. Like you try to give them chance after chance. They fuck up. Yeah, the Emperor in reverse, the 5 of Swords in reverse. They didn't step up to the plate. They didn't fight. They didn't do anything to change the situation. And that they've done, this person basically is realizing that you don't want anything to do with them. And then for some of you, you are restricting communication or even blocking communication from their child. Like you just don't want your child to talk to their father anymore. Because I am getting like a really bad masculine. So somebody that was they only care about their own selfish needs. They put their life first. For a lot of you, they could have moved. You know, maybe they even moved. Maybe they moved away. Maybe they didn't live near you guys. Because it's somebody that has a lot of regret about the lies that they've told, and they realize that they're a toxic, terrible person, and they're going through a transformation in their life where they don't want to be this devil anymore. But it's too late. I think you have already given this person chance after chance, and you're cutting them out. What is your advice? This has to do with the parent of your child. That's who this person is. Your advice, choose your happiness. The Sun, 2 of Pentacles, reverse, Knight of Wands, and the Hermit. I don't think this person's meant to be on your level anymore. And I know it's hard if you guys have a child. I think you just need to put up boundaries and be like, you know what, you can't come where we're going. You know, you need to protect your child. For a lot of you, Sag, if you don't protect your child, who else is? Because this feels like it's a parent situation where you are cutting off custody. You're cutting out this person for good. And you're neat because you can't keep having the inconsistency of like, I'll be back, I'll come in, I won't, you know, I'll talk to you in 5 years, I'll talk to you tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's like just they made their mind up what they want, that they don't want to be consistent. They want to be impulsive and I think with the Hermit and the Sun, like you need to be protecting of the child. And they're showing up as somebody very emotionally unstable and impulsive. And it's like, if you don't protect your child, then who else is? You know? So, okay, could be a Leo, and Aries, a Virgo, a Sag. I have Capricorn, Scorpio. Could be any sign, but it's somebody that, some of it's a water sign. They're heartbroken. They realize that they screwed up and that they're probably cut out of your life, or that the communication is going to come to a close for good. All right, Capricorn, 5452. Happy birthday, Cappy. Let's see. Hey, Kristen. All right, Cappy, what you don't see coming. Ooh, there could be somebody that has an addiction around you. They have bad habits, drugs, addiction. They could be toxic for some of you, or they're just in a toxic place right now. All right, let's see. They could have said something really painful to you that they regret because they were like, they're either a toxic person or in a toxic place in their life. They told you some kind of lie, and I think they're eating their words. There's somebody that's eating their words. And now this person wants to have communication with you, but you're not in a good place. Yeah, this is somebody that maybe you're not speaking to. There's no communication. This person's afraid that maybe they said something really painful to you because of fear. And now, okay, this is somebody that they still have some healing to do. They're not in a stable energy. I don't know who this person is, Capricorn. Some of you, it's a Leo. I got summer here. They could be born in summer. I don't know. This person needs to take care of themselves. And I feel it's somebody that lied. Maybe they even lied. Some people, they lied about their addiction. They lied about an addiction or weren't honest with you about it. Or they said something really brutal to you because of an addiction, or they're not in a good mindset. Hey, Leanne, why bad habits? 2 of Wands reversed, 8 of Cups, the 7 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands reversed. Yeah, I feel like they want to take back their words. For some of you, if it's not like an addiction, they could just be like in a not healthy mindset right now. They're coming up kind of not stable. And I think this person maybe fought with you or said something to kind of get a reaction out of you. And now they want to take that back. Now they're afraid that you're completely going to avoid them. Oh, thank you, FK Slay. I appreciate that. Wow, the Hierophant reverse, the King of Cups, the Hanged Man reverse, and the 3 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, now it's like they see your perspective, why you're upset, why you're avoiding them, and they don't know if they can make things right. This is somebody, maybe they've even been ignoring you as well. Some of you, they've been ignoring you to get a reaction out of you, or that's how they're used to treating people, was being an emotional avoidant and like ignoring you. It's showing up as a masculine because I got masculine in reverse and summer growth in reverse. So for a lot of you, they're like an egotistical masculine where they like to feed off their ego. They had some kind of power drive towards you or power trip, or they wanted to make you mad in some way because they're just not in a good, I don't know. Let me see. Because this looks like somebody that's not stable. Yeah, this is somebody that's lost. They're going through some kind of depression, or they're just not in a good place. The Hermit reverse, the Sun in reverse, the Star in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. They're in a place of feeling like they've lost everything. And now they feel like they've lost you. Some of you, they lost you because of an addiction. They lost you because of an addiction or an addictive personality or the way that they acted towards you. This is somebody that you're not speaking to. There's no communication. And now this person has had an awakening here. I think they're starting to realize their consequences have actions. Or no, never mind, reverse. Their actions have consequences. And some of you, if there wasn't like a fight, they just pushed you away. They just avoided you. They walked away from the connection, thinking they can just come back and fix things. And now it looks like it's too late. So that's what I'm seeing. Some of you, they do have an addiction and they lost you because of an addiction or an addictive personality, the way that they've acted towards you. They haven't been healing. They're in like an unhealed place. What's your advice? I feel like you guys can work it out eventually. Yeah, this is a love situation. 3 of Pentacles, the Lovers, the 9 of Wands, and the 6 of Pentacles reversed. But it's going to take some time. It's not going to be easy. So if maybe it's going to be hard to trust this person again. Yeah, I think you guys can work this out. If it is a person, they feel bad about their behavior, how they acted towards you emotionally. Maybe they're emotional avoidant where they just ignored you and wanted to get some kind of reaction, or they did get a reaction out of ignoring you and not paying attention to you. Because it feels like somebody putting up boundaries and walls or just completely blocking you out. And that's the way that they chose to respond to the situation, which is not a healthy way to respond. Especially like if you guys were having a serious conversation, and then you're just the person's choosing to ignore your feelings and basically tell you, I don't really care. Because that's kind of what it's telling me. 8 of Cups, 7 of Wands. I don't really give a shit. Pushing you away, putting up blockages. What was the conversation that this person did this about? About like a relationship? So maybe like you wanted to have a serious conversation about a commitment or where things were going, and then they decided just to like not deal with it emotionally and to block you out. Is kind of what it feels like here. Because maybe there was a talk about a relationship or where things were solid, where things are going. And this person, yeah, it's like their ego got the best of them, or like the way they reacted and responded to you. It's like they just acted avoidant or something like that. And they realize that they can't keep avoiding you and ignoring you. And now they're afraid that there's not going to be any contact, that you're done. So, could be a Leo, Gemini, another Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Virgo, Pisces, Taurus. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do Aquarius. What you don't see coming, 10116. Somebody's a broke ass in your energy. Okay, some of you are moving on from a broke person. Maybe you realize somebody that has nothing to offer you and that they're broke and that you need to cut your losses. So some of you Aquarius are moving on from a broke person. I think you're sick of crying over somebody. Yeah, I think you're sick of crying over somebody that's broke and they mean shit. They don't mean shit. They're broke. And with My Fair Lady here in Heart Attack, you're sick of crying over somebody. It's like you're taking back your power, taking back your control. And I think you're not letting this person upset you anymore. Yeah. For a lot of you, you're choosing to be in your power and you're walking away from somebody that's broke or unable to give to you. Could be a twin flame. The connection's not stable. Yeah. Somebody's maybe not able to give to you like you want, and you're sick of crying about it. Yeah. I think you've been open to this connection. Maybe you've been the one giving to it, and you're ready to be the one receiving, and you feel like when it comes to you, you're not receiving nothing from them. Yeah, this person, it's like they hold back. Some of you, it's a karmic situation. Some of you, there could be custody or legal stuff involved as well. Or maybe... yeah, it looks like you're making a decision to move on. It's like, I know my self-worth. I'm moving on from the situation. I'm sick of crying. I'm sick of being upset about this person. I think you're ready to be open to receive something new. So maybe you guys are open to new love or see what else is out there. Because this person's showing up as a broke person in your energy, unable to give to you. Ace of Wands, King of Cups in reversed. 7 of Wands reversed and the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, for a lot of you, this could be somebody you were married to or in a situation with. It feels to me that there's maybe somebody new in your energy and that you just need to cut losses on this person. Because I feel like you got somebody else coming in that like is more stable, more financially better off, somebody that can provide for you. Because this person doesn't look like they can even save themselves. Okay, so you got somebody that's maybe financially or just emotionally not stable in your energy, and I think you're choosing to walk away because you deserve so much more. And it's like, I'm sick of crying over this person. Yeah, you're ready for something new. You know your worth. 2 of Wands, yep. The Sun, 8 of Cups in reverse. And I think it's hard. You can't emotionally disconnect from this person, but I think you're trying to be in this mindset of, I need to let this person go. I need to see what else is out there, because I deserve so much better. Yeah, a lot of you are like, I know this person's not going to change. The situation's going to stay the same. This could be a twin flame for a lot of you, where it's hard to like let this person go. But yeah, I think you're getting ready to move forward. Yeah, the 3 of Wands, the Chariot, the 9 of Wands, and the Lovers. I think you've been put through enough in this connection, and I think you're ready to be open to receive something else. So for a lot of you, Aquarius, I see you guys open to new love, new opportunities, because you've been dealing with this twin flame for quite some time. Yeah, and you realize that they're just never going to change. So yeah, I see you guys being ready. You are ready to put your pride aside. You're ready to move forward. I think a lot of you want to have new love, and I see new love coming in. A lot of you, it could be an earth sign. I'm seeing maybe a Virgo. What's your advice? But you're letting go of this twin flame because you've given it your all. Yeah, you fought a good battle. It's got you nowhere. Yep, it's got you nowhere fighting for this person. And I think with the justice, you need to be fair to yourself to leave the situation that you've been fighting for quite some time. Yeah, be open to something new. And I know it's painful letting this other person go, but you're going to find something better, somebody that wants to give to you. And this other relationship isn't stable. It's not going to be stable. And yeah, you got somebody here with the Knight of Cups that wants to give you the world, that wants to be open to this. So I would just try to let this other situation go. I know it's hard. A lot of you, it's a twin flame. Hey, Taylor. But I think you're needing to be open and adaptable to other things coming in. And I feel like within the next maybe 3 months, you're going to have a new person come in. Some of you maybe during March, like March maybe, or going into spring. Okay, so could be dealing with a Libra and Aries. Some of you definitely could be going to a court situation or doing something legal. I have Capricorn, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, and Scorpio. Oh. All right, Pisces 106.25. What does Pisces not see coming? Last but not least, we'll do a collective. And then any members that have a question that didn't get answered, you guys will get that as well. Ooh, forcer. Someone's trying to force their way with you. They could have a bad reputation. I don't like this energy. Someone's trying to use force to get what they want. Because they feel like you're their person. They feel like you're their person. So they're fighting for you. And they're worried about you. They're having panic attacks about you or upset. But this is somebody that either they had a bad reputation with you, so like they made themselves look bad, or this isn't really a good person. This person, yeah, they are really affectionate towards you. Okay. But they're not making healthy choices in their life. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe they're having health issues. Okay, Jupiter. This person's taking action towards you, passion, chemistry. Damn, this person is fighting for you. They're forcing this connection to work no matter what because they have love for you and they want to give to this. Okay. Damn. Some of you, it's a fire sign. I have passion and Jupiter, so it could be a Sag. Let me see. This person feels like you're their person. They're fighting for you, and they have unconditional love. So why force her? Why are they forcing their way into your Ace of Wands? Some of you, it is a fire sign. This is somebody you're not in communication with. They're unhappy. This is somebody they're struggling, that you guys are not talking, you're not together. They could be trying to force communication, maybe not naturally with you, because they want you back in their life. They feel you're their person. Yeah, somebody that you're not with right now. Yeah, you guys had a bad ending. I'm seeing repeated 10s here. 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups reverse, 10 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, 5 of Swords reverse. You are their wish fulfillment. This is somebody that is miserable without you. And this is somebody that wants to come back into your life. Yeah, they're overthinking the situation. Yeah, they feel like you are their twin flame. They're reminiscing about you. They're taking action towards you with some kind of chemistry. Some of you, a romantic gesture. Yeah, they want to get back into your good graces. They feel like they messed things up. They feel like they had a bad reputation with you. And they have genuine feelings. This is somebody, they don't want blockages between you guys anymore. Hey, Jake. So what's your advice? This person's coming back. They want to get back into your life. Yeah, the Hermit reverse. They're having FOMO. They want to be back into your life. They're having a fear of what they're missing out on. The Sun, the 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups reverse. Because whatever they think they're missing out on, they think they're missing out on a lot. So I don't know if there's been a lot of time that has passed where they don't know what's going on in your life. They want to be in exchange of something with you. It feels like they don't want to waste any more time. They don't want to be out of your life, and they want to come back into you. Come back into, I didn't mean to say it like that. They want to come back into your life. They want to reconnect. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to re-establish something. Some of you, they do think about you sexually, and it's really like heavy on them. Okay. But they want to come back into your life. They are so emotionally attached to this connection, and they feel like they're having FOMO. They're missing out. They feel like you have kind of pushed them out, or you've like, what's that word? Like you alienated them. They feel kind of alienated, or they feel kind of withdrawn from your life. Okay. Yeah, they're going to force their way back because they feel like you're their person. Wow, fireworks could be significant. So maybe somebody was born during 4th of July. Maybe you guys like 4th of July. I don't know. Maybe summer's significant. But yeah, they're coming back into your life. So the signs I got Leo, I got Virgo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Gemini. Could be a fire sign. All right, let's go ahead and do a collective. All right. These have been crazy readings. Collective at 11103. Wow, 111. Oh, you're welcome. All right, what's going on with you? Ooh. Collective, somebody's watching you online. Somebody talks about what you do online. So I don't know if they're at a distance and they're obsessed with you and they're watching you online, or this is somebody that cares about your life and what you post online. This person's out to get you. Divination abuser, cyberbully, and travel. So either they're at a distance or they're just watching everything you do and they're just against what you do. Like a secret hater. Okay. Or this person's unhappy that maybe you're moving on. Because for some of you, yeah, this could be somebody that feels like you're their person. And they're watching you online. They're drinking heavily. Okay. With drinks of pain and dreams. They could be upset, feeling like you're moving on with your life. And they don't want you to move on. They're obsessed with you. Yeah, they've been masking it for a while, but they're not masking the feelings anymore. And it's all coming to the surface here with a mirror. This is somebody that is projecting these feelings, or they're going to be projecting more towards you how they feel. This person's being guided towards you, not to be cold towards you anymore. So if they were cold towards you in the past, this is somebody that is still like obsessed with you. They're fixated. Yeah, they have this chemistry and they want to apologize to you. Okay, so what I'm seeing for a lot of you, maybe in the past they abused their power and the connection. They acted cold, detached, they didn't care, being, secretive, elusive, whatever. I think now this person is just really worried. They're suffering of like what they're doing, okay, or how they're distant from you. Maybe they're starting to realize, I can't keep being distant from collective anymore. I need to come forward and express. Yeah, the Tower and the Six of Swords. Okay. They're being spiritually guided to be coming forward. Some of you, they have a lot of suppressed feelings, maybe like anger or sadness, and they've projected. Some of you, I'm getting this person was mad how things ended, and they projected a lot of pain onto you because they either felt you were moving on. It feels like an ex. They still see that you're their person, but I think in the past, they were suppressing a lot of their anger, a lot of bad feelings towards you. They could have been wishing you bad for some of you with divination abuser. They could have been wishing you bad or wishing you're unhappy or wishing you don't leave them or something like that. And I think they're realizing, man, that's making me look bad. I shouldn't do this anymore. So I think there's an ex that doesn't wish you bad anymore, but they did in the past. Okay. They did wish you bad because of being in pain, being upset. Queen of Cups, Four of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Swords reverse, Two of Pentacles. I think they're trying to bring more stability to their mindset here. I think this is somebody that was very impulsive, very angry towards you for whatever reason. And it's sad. I think this person, some of you, you're dealing with somebody that's a heavy drinker, or they just don't want to take accountability or take, responsibility for what's happened. So they kind of projected onto you or blamed you. Yeah. And now this person could be suffering, over the fact that they blamed you or they didn't take accountability. Yeah, they see things your perspective. This is somebody that didn't see your perspective. And like, let's say you let's say you left them, okay? Let's say you left the relationship. Some of you that could have been an alcoholic and that was a problem. We're like, I'm sick of the abuse, I'm sick of the drinking. Because for a lot of you, maybe you put a lot of investment and time into this relationship and you got tired of it. You got tired of how they're treating you, got tired of the addiction. I think this person didn't want to take accountability that they were the problem. And instead of taking accountability, they blamed you for why you left them, even though you were trying to do the right thing for yourself. Because the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you could have been afraid of like what was going to happen to your stability, your money, a finance situation. I think this person is realizing, you weren't being cold towards them. Maybe they blamed you and said you were being cold and heartless and you left them out for dead, or I don't know. But now I think they're realizing why you did what you did. Yeah, now they're having this understanding that you had to look after yourself. You maybe for some of you, you had children and like you had other people to focus on, or you had other people that were part of the equation and it wasn't just them. Yeah, I think this person was hurt, feeling like you pushed them away, you removed them from your life, but you did this because you felt like out of power, or you felt like you had to do what you had to do. Some of you felt like a lack of confidence in this relationship, or you just couldn't put up with it anymore. I'm getting somebody could have definitely been an alcoholic or a drunk or something, or had some kind of addiction they weren't working on. Yeah, and I think you put up with it as long as you could. Some of you even felt like it was causing problems, like if you had children, it was causing problems in your family, it was causing problems with other people. And the best thing to do was to leave this relationship. So I think this person is coming to terms that they need to make things right with you. They understand why, you left or why you did what you did. They see that it wasn't intentional towards them. Maybe they feel like the way you went about it, was kind of mean, but let me see. What's your advice, collective? Hey, Sunflower. Okay, King of Swords. Like I said, now this person's getting in this more logical mindset here. The Wheel in reverse, the Chariots, and the King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, because I think for a while they were in this energy of like, you did this to me, I'm blaming you. They projected all this anger onto you. And they could have been wishing you bad, or just saying mean things about you to people, or just not wanting good for you because they thought you screwed them over. But now they're starting to realize, why you did what you did, like why you left, why you couldn't take anymore. Yeah, because you had to think about your financial life and what was going on with you. And maybe they were causing a lot of instability, or they were going to cause more problems. It feels like you chose yourself. And with the Queen of Cups, I think you really put up a good fight. Okay, Nine of Wands and the Temperance. I think you were maybe more fair and understanding to this person than you should have been. And you really put up a good fight. You really cared. You were very sympathetic to what was going on. But I think at the end of the day, collective, you had to choose yourself, especially if you did have children or other people part of the equation. You couldn't bring that into your life, or whatever was, because I think this person had a lot of trauma and a lot of wounds and maybe a lot of things getting worse in their life. And I think they're realizing that they were just not in a good place. And they're starting to see with the King of Swords and the Chariot, they're seeing your perspective, and I don't think they're blaming you. So it feels like it was a breakup that ended kind of badly. And it's because like you were being guided to leave the situation because it was getting worse. Maybe you couldn't deal with anymore. Some of you was becoming more volatile, more hostile, more tense. Maybe they were getting very angry and violent with you. I don't know. Some of you could have been a really bad domestic situation where like, I don't want my kids to see this. I don't want to be put in jail. I don't, you know what I mean? So I definitely get you guys. And I see why this person was mad in the past, I guess, because they felt kind of left out or restricted by you, or that you just didn't care. But that's not the case. You were doing what was best for you. And, at the time, maybe, you handled things kind of abruptly, or there was no closure. So I have Capricorn, Leo, Cancer, Aquarius, Sag, Aries, Pisces, Gemini, Cancer. I will be doing some super chats. If you guys want to do them, go ahead and do members' questions real quick. So those that haven't had a members' question, make sure, I know Chrissy's one of them, make sure to post it real quick. So let me put the link on here. Okay. And I will do super chats too. So I'm going to finish up members that haven't been done, and I will do a couple of super chats. I'll probably only do about 2 or 3 super chats. just because I am getting kind of hungry and I'm going to get personal readings done and all of that. So, and if you guys want to join the membership, you guys can. Everything's below in my description. I do have where it's $4.99 a month, and I'm going to try to tomorrow post more content for the members. I plan on doing that tomorrow. So at least doing 2 readings tomorrow, and then also 1 or 2 members readings. So I'm going to try to post as much as I can. Okay. Is Chrissy still on here? Let me see if she ever emailed me, because I'm going to go ahead and do some members here that haven't been done. Okay. I'll go ahead and do yours real quick. Oh, Anne, thanks for being a member. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do Angel's question real quick, and then if Chrissy gets on here, she can ask me her question. Okay. Should you start your TikTok and YouTube? Yes, Sunflower, you can go ahead and post the super chat. And Anne, if you want to go ahead and send me your question on the chat, you guys can. All right, Angel, should you start your TikTok and YouTube? Ooh, yes. 7 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups in reverse. I think you've been putting it off. I think it would be a good financial investment. I think you're being guided to be on this here. Be on this journey of posting on social media, do some kind of social media platform. I think you're going to help people that are not in a good place. You could be, this is a side message, you could be helping people get out of bad relationships or bad situations. So like if you post on TikTok or YouTube, you're giving people wonderful advice or yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I feel like you're giving people good advice and criticism about either leaving bad relationships or just if they're feeling lost in their life, you're helping them is what I'm seeing. So it looks like it's going to be good. What's the outcome? Okay, the Haynes man. I think you've been putting this off. Okay, this might be what the fear is as well, where you were having fear on the last question I did for you. Fear of like something not pursuing or something not going well. You could be afraid, like having fear in your own potential or what you do for a living. So if this is like, if you are making a TikTok or a YouTube of something that you're already skilled at, you could be questioning your own abilities if you can help people. But I think you already know that you can. And you're just in your head about it, thinking worst case scenario, I'm going to waste all this time or this energy or whatever, but you're going to be fulfilled. Yeah. And I think you need to stop holding yourself back is what I feel. So it looks really positive. It looks like you're being guided to definitely do this. I feel like by maybe by April or May, like things are going to take off, like within the next couple months, you're going to see like a major transformation. Yeah, it's like something you're skilled at that you already are skilled at, or you already know what to do. You're using it to its advantage, basically. Oh, you're welcome. Let me go ahead and do Chrissy's question. Sorry, Chrissy, I just saw that you posted that. Okay. All right, Chrissy, will you be in a serious relationship this year? All right, will Chrissy be in a serious relationship? Ooh, I saw the King of Cups. Possibly a Scorpio. Will you be in a serious relationship? It looks like you are disconnecting from somebody else. Wow. Okay. So you're moving on from another connection that isn't going anywhere. So it could be a false twin flame or maybe something that just wasn't moving on in a good way. Because I got the King of Wands reverse, Lovers reverse, 6 of Swords, and the Chariot reverse. Okay, I feel like you could end up, you could end up in a serious relationship, or it has potential to be serious. I think you're making a decision to leave another connection and pursue something with someone new. Could be another fire sign, could be maybe they have Earth in their chart. But it's like with the 5 of Swords, you're choosing to be with somebody else. And this has potential. Yeah, I think you're ending something that maybe is not good for you, Justice reversed, and the 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, I think you are choosing to leave another connection behind, and that has potential with a new person, 10 of Pentacles. So it looks good. It looks like you could be in a serious higher level commitment, possibly even marriage. or it could lead to engagement. So it looks really good, but you're having to end something for good, remove somebody else from your life in order for that to happen. All right, let's go ahead and do Anne. What are C's intentions? Ooh, the Strength and the Queen of Wands. Looks like they want to get your attention. Ace of Wands. Damn, they're very attracted to you. So what are their intentions? They want to work things out here. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands reversed, 4 of Cups reversed, Queen of Cups reversed. Okay, I think they want you to make more time for them. And I think they want better communication from you. They could feel you're a little bit distracted or closed off. Yeah, Judgment, King of Cups reversed. Okay, maybe you both have been ignoring each other, not making time for each other. They want that to change. I think they want to see more communication. They want to see more effort and more communication out of this connection, because I'm seeing with you both kind of in reverse. Maybe you're not prioritizing the connection. You're focusing on other things. So it looks like this person wants to have some kind of epiphany, and they want you guys to work together and have better communication and more effort in this dynamic. So it looks good. It looks like they're ready to put in the work, and they want to see where things can go. All right, let's go ahead and do Sunflower. What are Kai's feelings and emotions towards you? What are Kai's feelings and emotions towards you? Okay, he feels like he hasn't been giving you much, that he's been kind of non-committal towards you or keeping things stuck. Yeah, he feels like he needs to put in the work more, that he's been holding back offering you a commitment or offering you something because of some standstill. Yeah, so he feels like he needs to be more direct and communicative towards you, that he wants something with you, because he feels like the connection is a little bit off balance, or he could put in more, but he hasn't, possibly because of another situation. But he feels like you're somebody worth his time and energy, but there is some kind of standstill here because of hesitancy. Yeah. So he feels a strong direction of like wanting to put into this, wanting to be with you, a strong attraction. But I think he was kind of held back because of something else. But yeah, he's ready to come in, Knight of Cups. He's ready to come towards you. He does have really strong feelings for you. Yeah, he's going to be communicating about that. Yeah, that he feels a lover's connection to you. So even if he's been a little bit withdrawn, or he hasn't been giving you the time and energy you deserve, he is feeling this connection heavy, and he is thinking about you and wanting to provide more for the connection is what he's feeling. All right. Let's see. All right, let's see. All right, Sunflower, what are his favorite things about you? Oh, thanks for being a member, FK Slay. You're welcome, Chrissy. All right, what does he like about you? What are his favorite things? King of Swords. Okay, 7 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands reverse. Okay. Okay, what I first got was like criticism, but in a positive way. He likes how you take him out of a place of like not making good decisions. You are somebody very analytical, somebody very conscious. Like you're really conscious of what's going on. You are very direct. I think you don't want to be argumentative or fight with him, but you want to get him out of a negative place, or you tell him what he's doing wrong is what he likes about you. Is that you help him with direction. Yeah, you make him feel confident. He feels he can trust you. Page of Cups, King of Wands. So he likes that he can trust you. He likes that he enjoys the companionship, the connection with you. And I think also like you help him get to a place of reassurance, and also helping him know what he needs to do better. So like you don't put up with his stuff, and you are basically there to like criticize him in a positive way to redirect him. So he likes that you help him redirect. You get him in a positive place, and he feels confident when he can pursue you. He also feels like he can be more honest and vocal with you about his feelings. Maybe he couldn't with the other person, because I'm kind of getting with the third party or the other person that he couldn't do that. He always felt like it was an argument or a fight, like he couldn't be open and expressive. But with you, he feels like you understand him, you get him. And it's kind of like mental stimulating, like he feels mentally stimulated by you, and that you guys basically really understand and get each other. And I feel the third party, he couldn't. Like everything was an argument and a fight with the other person, while you're more understanding and you're not going to be judging him, basically. All right, let's go ahead and do Angel. Let's see. Will you be in a serious relationship by summer? Let's see. Are you going to be in a serious relationship by summer? Okay, let's see. So it looks like you could be, but the problem is the person that you're dealing with, they're kind of having some issues financially, or they need to get past some kind of commitment issue, because they could be the one scared to commit to you. Because I got the Four of Wands reverse, King of Pentacles reverse, Sun reverse, Emperor in reverse, Three of Wands reverse, Two of Cups. I feel like you guys are building some kind of soul connection. I don't really know if it's going to be in the summer. I'm getting it's going to develop going into the summer. Like you guys will have a strong soul connection. It has potential, but you guys might both need time to be in a relationship, because maybe you both need to heal or focus on your healing right now. Yeah, I feel like you and this person, you both kind of want to hold back fully committing or being in a serious relationship because you don't want to jump too fast into it and ruin it. You guys are trying to be more connected to each other on a soul level or a spiritual level, and kind of seeing where things go. I feel like it has the potential, though. It has the potential of a relationship. The problem is the person you're dealing with, they kind of have some fear of committing or this negative mindset when it comes to relationships. But if they can get out of that, yeah, the World and the Four of Cups reverse. I feel like if they can get out of this negative persona or this negative mindset, you guys can have something solid. Okay, it might be like the end of summer, maybe. So it might not be by summer. It might be by the end of summer or approaching summer, possibly. Maybe spring in between summer. But it's all about their mindset and if they feel like they're ready to be in that kind of place in a relationship and commitment. I think you're dealing with somebody that they have a fear of committing because of past pain. They need to focus on healing. But you guys could end up possibly end by summer being in a relationship. It just depends on them and how well they're progressing with their healing and all of that. All right, let's see what other questions we got. I'm not going to take any more super chats after this, guys. So after Jake, I'm going to be done here in a minute, guys. I'm going to go ahead do Jake here, and oh, you're welcome, Tamara. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end this with Jake, and then I'm going to be done, guys. Unless you are a member or you just joined, you can ask a question, but I'm going to be off here in a minute. Are you and your Capricorn still connected despite leaving? So are you guys still connected despite leaving? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you both are still holding on to each other. Okay, there has been a little bit of a disagreement, a little bit of a fight here. But it looks like at the end of the day, the Star and the Four of Pentacles, it looks like you both are still having hope in this. You both are still holding on to each other. Yeah, you guys haven't moved on. So it looks like energetically, you guys still are holding space for each other. It looks like you do feel guilty about some kind of fight or disagreement. And I feel eventually you guys are going to come to a better place. Possibly the end of January, I'm getting maybe Aquarius season, because I'm getting strong Aquarius here. Yeah, Aquarius on this card, Aquarius on here, and Aquarius with the Star. So I'm getting Aquarius season is going to be really significant, Jake, for you. So possibly the end of this month. If I had to guess a day, I'd say maybe in between the end of January, like the 17th, or starting up to Aquarius season. So it might be the end of, yeah, because in the Four of Pentacles, that's Capricorn. So the end of Capricorn season, going into Aquarius, I feel like you guys are going to resolve something. So yeah, because the last day of Capricorn, I think, is the 18th, I think, or the 17th. I know it's the end of January and then starting Aquarius. So I feel definitely by the end of this month, you guys are going to get to some kind of agreement. Oh, you're welcome, guys. If you want to do a super chat on my website, I do have super chats on there, Nina. So if you want to make one of there, you can do that. You can either send it to me on Cash App and PayPal, one question for $5, three for $11.11, or you can go ahead and do that on my website as well. So I am taking personal readings and super chats through my website or Cash App, PayPal. I just got to go ahead and get off of here in a few minutes. So, but yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys for, being here and hitting the like button. I appreciate it. You're welcome, Jake. And with that being said, I'm going to get off of here and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to do members again tomorrow and then also try to do another live and maybe I'll do more super chats on that one. And I'm going to try to post more on the members if you are members. So stay tuned for that. All right. See you guys later. Have a good day. And I'll see you, Alexis, later. If you do book a personal, I will get it done for you today if you book. All right. See you guys later.